He was outstanding. We played really, really good defense all weekend, only made one error on the weekend. And I got to give a lot of credit to Drew Wharton, too. Drew Wharton gets his first start, had 2 hits, scored 2 runs, drove in a run, made a great play to lead off the game in the outfield. And, made sure that I made a point to our guys after the game to recognize Drew. Drew's one of those guys that he works extremely hard. He practices hard every day, waiting for his opportunity to get in there. And when he got his opportunity, he shined for us today. So just very proud of Drew Wharton today. Logan Davidson, big day, swung the bat very well. Andrew Cox, another good day. Jordan Green, good day. So got a lot of production out of the lineup today. Scored in 7 of our 8 innings on offense. Had 7 extra base hits, 5 doubles, and 2 home runs. And we pitched well, and we were able to get 3 first-year guys into the ball game out of the bullpen, which was good. We got Mitchell Miller in there, got Beasley in there, got Owen Griffith for his first opportunity to pitch for us here at Clemson. So overall, great series win. We lost on Friday night, and our guys really, really competed and found a way to win the series against a really good Virginia ball club. And hopefully we can keep it going.
Coach, you mentioned Wharton. He had a pinch hit on Friday night, just his second start this season. What made you decide to start him today?
I decided to start him just because felt like we wanted to give somebody else an opportunity. Just looking for an answer versus a left-handed starter, looking at the right-handed hitting options that we had. His practices have been very, very good. He's really been centering the baseball in batting practice. He's a good defender in the outfield, and I haven't given him those opportunities. So I just figured, what the heck, let's roll with Drew today. Let's give him an opportunity and let's see what he can do. And he certainly did a great job for us today.
Monte, I know winning any series is big, but this is a team that has owned you guys since 2005. What does it mean to win this series and finally end that streak that they had on you guys?
I'd heard that, we had struggled as a program against Virginia, but, for me, it's big because it's a great program, and then we lost on Friday night, and we found a way to win the series. As far as what's happened in the past, I don't get too caught up in that. I try to preach to our guys, we believe we can compete with anybody, and, history doesn't necessarily dictate how we play. What's happened in the past, all I know is what's happening right now, and that's all we really worry about is just staying in the moment, trying to find a way to win this series. And I know that Virginia they're a great program, and they've had a lot of success against Clemson in the past. But our guys showed up this weekend and played really good baseball against a good club, and found a way to win the series.
You talked yesterday about how you didn't want your team watching the scoreboard. Looked like they took that message today.
They did a great job of that today, and that's actually one of the things that I pointed out to them again at the end of the game, that I was very proud of them, that we kept competing throughout the whole course of the ball game and did not let the score dictate how we competed, kept putting together good at-bats, and the guys competed on the mound, and that's a big deal because there's going to come a time where, we're getting, beat, and we need to compete regardless of the score. So our guys are very proud that we didn't just take a deep breath and just go out there and play. Our guys kept competing, putting together good at bats. So that was a good sign.
You talked about struggles with left-hand pitching on Friday. It seemed like you saw that today. Was it something you said? How do you deal with the psyche of your guys when you're going through a rough spot like
that? I think that it's just one of those things. You just got to work at it. You just got to work at it. It's not all. You don't really get to practice a whole lot off of left-handers. In batting practice and everyday drills. So you just don't see that arm slot a ton. And we've got for the most part, a predominantly left-handed lineup. So it's really about just trying to find the right mix, and it's talking about an approach against a left-hander, because your approach offensively is going to be a little different off a left-hander than it would be off a righty. But I think it was awesome for our guys to swing the bat well against a left-handed starter and get some confidence going, so that we can hit left-handed pitching. But it's just something that we got to continue to work on and emphasize, and hopefully with some of the success we had today, it'll build some confidence with our guys when it comes to facing left-handed pitching.
With the performance by Pat today, you think you might go with him on Sunday again next week? Keep Eubanks on Saturday.
Well, he certainly deserves to get the start next week on Sunday. So yeah,
Yes,
we'll
man. Keep him on Sunday as opposed to Saturday.
No, we will not. No, we won't change it. We'll definitely give him his full rest and keep it just like it is. All three guys, look at the weekend. All three guys threw the ball very, very well, and we'll definitely keep it the same.
You had a 7-1 homestand, but is this a big week being able to going back to Mount Pleasant for you, and then actually taking this team on the first real big road trip of the year?
Well, going on the road is fun. I enjoy going on the road because I think oftentimes it tells you a lot about your club and how you respond to a different environment. It's a challenge anytime you go to a place for the first time. So I'm looking forward to going on the road. I think you get to bond as a team a lot. On the road, you're on the bus and you're traveling together and you're going out to eat together and spending a lot of time together away from familiar setting here. So I think it's good. I enjoy going on the road and enjoying seeing our guys play in different places. So as far as for me, Charleston's always going to be a special place to me. They gave me an opportunity to be a head coach at 31 years old. I'm always going to be indebted to the College of Charleston and love the place and pull for them, and it's my alma mater. But at the end of the day, when that first pitch is thrown, we're going to try to whip their butts and they're going to try to whip our butts, and that's just the way it is. It's not going to be any different in any other ball game. Their head coach is one of my best friends, and he's one of the most competitive people I know, and he knows how competitive I am. So we're going to get after it, and we're going to see what happens. And if we play good baseball and play the way we're capable of, then you feel good about it. But we know it's a good team, a good opponent. They can really, really swing the bat. So we got to pitch and play defense, and they'll be ready to play.
Coach Tyler Jackson had one bad inning last week. Will he get the start again on Tuesday?
Well, I would say yes. Yeah, I would say we'll start Tyler again on Tuesday. Hadn't talked about it with Coach C. I always like to talk with my staff before we officially announce anything, but I would definitely say we would lean towards starting Tyler and keeping our weekend rotation and midweek starter the way it is.
As well as Jordan's